Today we're at the end of the 7 tips to diffuse fights and improve your marriage by thrivingmarriages.com. So we're on number 7 today, and number 7 is about getting off topic. We need to remember that changing the topic won't change anything in the relationship. It's easy to get off topic, and typically we want to get over with the conversation or the argument as soon as possible, but trying to change the subject and pretend nothing happened won't change anything. So here's a couple of don'ts and a couple of do's. Don't number 1, it's easy to get off topic during the heat of an argument. Don't bring up past issues. I can just see some of you smiling right now, knowing that you or knowing that your spouse is very guilty of this. Don't bring up other people. Don't bring unrelated issues into the argument. Comparing your spouse to other people or drudging up the past doesn't benefit either of you. Stick to the topic. Keep focused on the problem at hand. It's easy to get off topic when you're upset, but staying on topic can diffuse most arguments before they explode. And here's the thing that we've mentioned before in other places. If you let the argument become personal, that is, you make your spouse the problem, it's also easy to ramp up the emotions and then start bringing other things into it. And pretty soon you've lost sight of the original topic of conversation. So when you come together with your spouse to talk about a topic, make that topic the issue, not your spouse. Make that topic the issue. And that topic is the thing that's between you. Mentally move it to the side. Maybe even a hand gesture or hand motion might help. If you just came up and moved it to the side and then grabbed your spouse's hand and looking at them in the eyes and saying, let's talk about this. It's hard, it's difficult, but that's the issue that we as a team want to focus on right now, so that our relationship will be the benefactor. So don't get off topic. The more you get off topic, the more you lose the connection with your spouse that you have when you're trying to solve an issue together. So that's the end of the 7 tips that we've been talking about. But in conclusion, let me just mention 5 that I'm not going to talk a lot about now, maybe at another time. Learn to be a good listener. Even when you want to talk, let your spouse do the talking. You do the listening as much as possible. Number 2, feelings are always valid. Validate your own feelings and validate those of your spouse. What you do with those feelings might be another issue, but the feelings are always valid. Take responsibility. Don't shift blame. It's never, ever, ever, ever helpful to blame somebody else for anything. It's always helpful to say, who will take responsibility, or how will I take responsibility for this now? And accept the outcome. Come together, discuss, and come up with an outcome. And it may not be the very best solution ever for all time, but maybe it's the best solution for now in this season of the relationship. And then 5thly, I can't emphasize enough the power of praying together. It's an intimacy builder. It brings God in to the relationship, and it brings God's plan for you into the discussion and into your mindset, which can make all the difference in the world. So I hope and pray that you'll follow these tips for defusing fights and improving your marriage. And we'll see you next time on Marriage Matters with McCracken.